Advice after being fired from an internship? Hi, I wanted to share my experience at a recent internship because I'm honestly not doing well. I was an HR intern. Prior to this, I have had non-experience in the corporate world. I come from a humble background. Both my parents worked non-corporate jobs. I grew up in hood and it's hard to admit this, but I feel I might dumb, and here's why. My internship gave me a work laptop to work with projects. I transfer a work documents to my personal computer just cause the screen is bigger and it more comfortable to use. Unfortunately, I didn't know this was not allowed. I genuinely didn't know that. I feel dumb cause I feel I should have known that. Because no one in the HR team sat me down and told me the policies/rules.
Okay, that is terrible. Aside from that, Outlook has the option to have two emails because I feel like two emails together. I was sending out the test emails, a draft that was going to be sent out to the employees of the company, to my team with my personal email. It was a mistake because the two accounts were connected when I did the mail merge. The HR lady said that even though those accounts were connected when I did the HR lady said that even so those emails are their property and classified. Man, this is hard to read, even for the AI. And this internship was remote. And the manager was keeping track if I was online through Microsoft Teams status. Basically, if I was home, I would need to let her know if I sat out or had lunch. But most of the time, I was at home and didn't think that was the way I was being monitored. Amongst other things, she told me I lacked soft skills. I was at this internship for less than a month. I admit to the mistakes I made purely out of ignorance. I'm heartbroken because of this. I'm trying to keep my spirits up because it feels like I'm being penalized for a mistake I made that I wasn't aware of. And when I think I feel dumb because it should have been common sense. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, it's maybe a little bit common sense to, I mean, you're in HR, so you're dealing with people's personal files, so that stuff is proprietary, and most companies have policies. But hey, I would chalk it up as a lesson learned. Really, I would chalk it up as a lesson learned. You want if you want to work in HR, then you know that the information you deal with is confidential, and generally, yeah, all of your work correspondence should be done on your work email. Doing stuff like that on your personal email is a major no-no because that's just you're getting it out of their system. They can't track it. It's not traceable. Well, it is traceable, but I mean, then you're storing company stuff on your personal email, and that's just not good. And I'll be honest, it sounds like you just from the, I mean, obviously you probably type this on your phone or on your laptop really quick in one setting, but yeah, you might want to work on some of your soft skills as well. But, and yeah, I mean, a remote internship is tough and it sounds like you're being a little bit micro watched, but maybe you gave them reasons for them to do that based on how you were behaving in the internship. Maybe they're like, hey, I can't reach this person, so let me just start tracking their status. But I think you just leave it off your resume and chalk it up as a lesson learned. I wouldn't say that you're dumb. Don't. I mean, you can feel the way you want to feel, but don't think you're dumb. You had your. That's what internships are for. It's about learning about how to function in a corporate environment, and now you know you've learned some very valuable lessons. And what I do is take those lessons and learn from them. Think about them, reflect on them, and learn from them. I would say that that's the goal of your first internship is to learn how to function in a corporate structure, and that's the main thing I got away from my first internship is that. So I'd say that you've learned a lot of valuable lessons. Keep it out of your resume and stop managing your personal email from your work machine. But yeah, here's a good comment. I'm surprised you didn't do any induction training that covered the handling of confidential information. Yeah, I would say that if they didn't give you training on that, that's kind of a mistake on their part, but you still made the mistake. It's still a mistake on your part. But those are the kind of things that you want to read up on and be aware of. So I wish you the best of luck, but yeah, you've learned some valuable lessons. You've learned the most valuable lesson that you could probably learn from this internship, and keep it up your resume.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.